and bring in, can you believe it, our third guest 3 weeks in a row. No show has ever been able to pull this off here at Deep Elm on Air. This is a first, a third guest, at least a first for us. This is also local Dallas comedian extraordinaire, so much better than Diane, way better than Dave, because he's here today. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Taylor Gibbons.
Oh, hell yeah. Hello, Mr. Gibbons.
How you guys doing?
What is up?
I'll tell you, have a great time out here right now today.
Is that your Stone Cold?
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome. He even came with the Stone Cold impression. I told him he could come on the show today if he pretended to be Stone Cold the whole show.
I tried.
I don't know why I thought this was fitting for you. I thought this would
my
be
lifestyle. You know, I come prepared.
Yeah, I thought, like glass shattering and fucking here it comes. This is fucking Taylor here.
Yeah.
How would you describe yourself? Would you describe yourself? Let me just ask you this: would you describe yourself as misunderstood?
Yes. Always misunderstood. Yeah. I came in here. I walked in here backwards. They said, oh, hello, Mr. Chewbacca. I was like, no, I'm walking backwards.
All wrong.
Another classic misunderstanding.
Classic. You can't do that. You know that. They
Not
say,
on
don't walk in backwards. People think you're Chewbacca.
Mm-hmm.
How did it feel to come into your own theme music as a guest? I just wonder.
You know, it was electrifying.
Really?
Yeah. It was just stone cold.
Oh, shit.
It was 100%, what is it, DTF? No, DTA. No.
Don't trust anybody.
Yes.
Absolutely. That should be the motto for this episode. You know what? Let's title this episode "Don't Trust Anybody."
Okay.
That's it. We were looking for a
All right,
title.
that's it.
I think you found it. Everybody,
you can trust us.
Because I didn't
this
trust
was
you, I was about to run away.
Taylor
Trust
Gibbons,
us.
thank you very much. No, we've got pit bulls here in the studio, and they didn't eat him, so we know he's a good guy because pit bulls see through to your soul.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
He's over there with Stone Cold, just serenading him. He actually can't. He's stuck in the corner.
Now, I want to get into a bunch of stuff with you, I promise, but we are kind of steamrolling through our show, and we kind of wanted to get into one other thing, and I wonder if you'll just kind of join us in some banter before we get into just who and what Taylor Gibbons is. I know Eddie has some like world issues that he wants to get off his chest. Some,
Are you familiar with the world, Taylor?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
No, do you keep up with current events? Are you like a this is the official conspiracy theory show of Deep Elm on Air. I don't know if you're a conspiracy theorist in any way.
Some I keep up with the news. Some
Then
I
gonna
skim the news.
You are gonna fit in perfectly as we roll through these hot topics of Eddie's that he's just.
Yeah, I skimmed the news earlier today and came up with some topics here.
No, don't lie. I swear to God, off the air, Eddie's got fire. Eddie's on fire. He goes, "Oh, this is bullshit! And we're fucking mad about whatever." And I go, "Damn, this is going to be a great episode." And then he gets on and he's all quiet. Come on, Eddie, let's hear it.
I confronted you over the Elliot Robinson or whatever.
What the fuck are you mad about today?
So, did you hear about this military coup in Thailand? Did anybody hear about that?
That was like a week ago, right? Or within this past week?
Happened, I think, Thursday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Really?
I saw this.
I know they ingest more kratom than any other country in Thailand.
More craters?
Kratom.
What is
Kratom.
It's a drug. It's a leaf you chew. It's
That we chew?
Is it like that crocodile?
that can be chewed. They also sell it in powder form. It's sort of
Like K2 Summit?
kind of numbs you up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, they sell it in the same places. I think it's supposed to be a little bit safer.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What did we try? Was that sativa?
that was
what was that shit called?
Salvia.
Salvia. Oh my God, that shit like almost.
Oh yeah.
Did it drive you insane, Jeremiah?
I don't know if I don't even know if I've come out of what that fucking shit sent me into. That was weird. I didn't like that at all, and that was legal shit.
Yeah. Some of that legal stuff is pretty different.
Is that your Kratom stuff?
Kratom. I tried it once. It was different. You know, a little bit of a mellowing effect.
Kind of makes you want to take over your government.
Made me want to take over my own life or something.
Oh, no.
Learn Muay Thai kickboxing.
So Cranium has created a 10 p.m. curfew in the country.
Oh.
Everyone has to be inside by 10 o'clock.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what
man,
happens when martial law takes in. We have to go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, the lights out. You have to be in your
Fuck.
bed.
No wonder we're stocking up with our ammunitions and all that.
So they've also curbed any gatherings of more than 5 people. It's not allowed over there right now.
Wow.
Soldiers have
No more birthday parties.
ran over protest camps and shot their guns and scared people so they don't get together and protest. The media has been told to stop reporting, and television channels have been taken off the air over there in Thailand.
Oh, so I'm bison.
What is going to happen to Thailand's Got Talent?
No one's going to watch it this
Are we
year.
still filming these episodes?
No. So Taylor Swift was going to have a June 9th concert over there. And that's
On
been
Thailand's Got Talent. This is
Yeah.
all Italian.
in Bangkok, and it's been canceled. So the martial law canceled her concert.
I'm sorry, Taylor. You can't do your concert because the country is under martial law.
But
That's okay.
uh-huh.
What does that mean?
Do you think they still air her Diet Coke commercials over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they do. Well, they probably have English sub. You know how other countries for some reason they have even different language subtitles in their
Right.
country.
Right.
I don't know what goes on in other countries. I would hate. Could you imagine being under martial law in Thailand? Oh my God, I can't imagine anything worse, other than Taylor being on our show right now.
Yeah. I was just thinking about Thai restaurants. All these Thai restaurants started to open up around here
What are they gonna do?
recently. Yeah, and like why? Why? That's like two different directions. It's like, well, more restaurants, stay out late, eat out. But in Thailand, the Thailand is going the other way. So
Do you see the irony here?
Maybe they, maybe they saw it coming.
They're escaping the iron fist of General Paruth Chan Ocha.
I think he was the villain in the new Star Wars movie that's coming out.
He's been backed by the King of Thailand, so he's in full control over there.
He must be hot.
This military guy.
He's pulling up the rear on this guy.
Yeah. So there were months of protests over there, 6 months of protests, and then the military said, "Let's just take it over, kick out the prime minister."
We had 6 months of Occupy Wall Street.
So do you think the American military should take over?
The problem is Thailand's about this big, so when those people protest, it's a big deal. But
American military. It didn't work in Vietnam.
No.
that's true. How'd that work out for us?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking you, Taylor. How did that work out for us?
How did Vietnam work out for us?
I don't know. I don't follow. I don't skim the news.
Me neither, but I saw Apocalypse Now and not well.
Was it Marlon Brando in there?
Yeah. So I think Marlon Brando's over there. He's doing okay. He's got that whole thing going on.
Matter of fact, that movie is running in Charlie Sheen's house right now as we speak.
Yeah. Foreign revolutions. Egypt won a lot better. That was a turn to democracy.
When you say democracy, I hope you have quotation marks. over
Yeah,
that.
or something.
The military took over
little
again
less-
after a
it
few.
did?
Yeah. But now they had elections this past, I think, month, and somebody else is in there. So, but he's a
Yeah.
former military guy.
I like how Ukraine has a new president now.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be in the middle of all this turmoil. It shows you, like, it's not probably as crazy and raucous as they're showing you on TV. Like, there's probably, just like Occupy Wall Street, if I stepped outside, I never saw, one bit of unrest.
Yeah,
There's probably 99% of Ukraine that looks just fine and up to normal business.
I saw some live video from the eastern Ukraine, from Dotsnik or whatever, and the cars were going down, the street lights were on.
Of course.
Everything was fine, it looked like.
It's all mind control.
Yeah. So, yeah, this chocolate king was elected president of Ukraine, billionaire Petro Pronosniko.
Was that one of your stories?
Uh-huh.
Look at me. Led
Yeah.
you right into it.
Yeah. So, do you think you would have voted for this chocolate king if you were Ukrainian?
I'd vote for him just for the name, sure.
Yeah.
He's not a black guy.
Who wouldn't vote for the
Excuse me?
Chocolate King?
Yeah.
Is that Ray Nagin?
The Chocolate King. I just hope I'm having a beautiful dream that I'll never wake up from.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying those words.
He's paving the roads in chocolate as we speak. Yeah.
Excellent.
So so there was a battle at this Dotsnik airport yesterday or Monday. Did you hear
So
about
this
this?
is breaking news that he's
Yeah.
here to break for us. Let's go.
The Ukrainian government killed 35 of these separatists, these Russian separatists, and it turned out some of these separatists were actually Chechnyan, not Ukrainian.
Now, when you say Ukrainian government, are you talking about the Chocolate King regime,
Yes.
or are you talking about the previous regime?
No, the Chocolate King.
How did he get?
Yeah.
How did he become president? And then 5 minutes later, he has like an army to back him up and to go around killing people.
Pretty wild, huh? Because you know,
Or is it pretty mild if you look at the video of people driving their cars down the street?
I
I don't know what's true, Eddie.
they tried to, you know, get rid of these rebel strongholds, you know, under this previous president, and it always ended up bad. But now that this guy's in control, he's really laying down the smackdown. He had fighter jets and helicopters gunning people down. So
Hell yeah.
Who do you run against? Colonel Mustard?
the Chocolate King versus Colonel Mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
After the conversation took a serious turn.
Let's
But
go.
he's is he what
Colonel
is in chocolate then?
Colonel Mustard, you're on the air. Oh, is this Chocolate King?
Yeah,
Ooh, Chocolate King. Well, how does it
Oh.
feel to be the new president of Ukraine?
it feels good. It feels chocolatey.
Wow.
You know,
Are you trying to turn Ukraine from a chocolate city into a chocolate country?
it already is one. As soon as I stepped in,
Wow.
chocolate is as chocolate does.
Pouring out that syrup on us.
Porno with syrup.
Pouring out that syrup.
No,
Chocolate
listen. When it hot, the chocolate melts.
Can you give us any kind of indication of what it's like on the streets of Ukraine right now?
Well, pretty much there's a whole bunch of Crips and Bloods. You know,
My God.
but they speak in a chocolatey slang. You know.
Oh, don't headbutt him in the face. Call that the chocolate kiss. Don't do that.
No, how about you kiss them in their chocolatey parts and then call it a
How
chocolate
about I
kiss?
how about I kiss it in the chocolate? Yeah.
I fucking love this guy, man. Bring him to Chocolate Town. I love him forever.
Chocolate. What is he?
King.
I'm the
Chocolate
Chocolate King.
Chocolate King.
King.
Do you have
Yeah.
a question for our guest here, Taylor Gibbons?
Taylor Gibbons. Does it melt in your mouth or on your tongue?
Put my mouth over my tongue.
Does it
The
melt?
chocolate.
Does it
Oh,
melt
yeah.
in your mouth or on your tongue? Which
Uh,
might not be
Chocolate.
in
When
your
you
mouth.
say when you
In
say
my mouth
Chocolate
and not in
King,
my hand. Yeah.
when you say Chocolate King, does it melt in your mouth and do you just taste the chocolate?
Chocolate King.
I think the chocolate rain every day.
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking about chocolate.
Uh-oh.
Chocolate. Okay, Tezonde. You know,
think
it melts both places.
We've wandered down a really weird path.
Okay, well, keep it chocolatey and Chocolate King too for y'all if y'all want to come to my city.
Thank you, Chocolate King. We really appreciate you giving us your first interview since becoming president. And,
Yes.
And please continue to listen and call in future episodes.
Stay chocolatey, my brothers.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Unbelievable. The new
Can
president
you believe that?
of the Ukraine,
Wow.
live on Mind Control.
That was a big get for this show.
I didn't even plan that. He must have been watching live and called in.
Yeah.
Our number is sitting right there on screen if you're watching.
So, you know, there was this vote in Ukraine for this Chocolate King, and there's also votes across Europe for the European Union. And
No one knows what that means.
so, you know, there's the European Union. It's comprised of a bunch of European countries, and they had a vote this past week to decide the direction the EU would be going. And sadly, an anti-establishment party won, and so the EU seems to be collapsing right under our hands. The euro is becoming worthless, more worthless than it was yesterday.
Yeah, my guess is going to be, a year from now, everything's still going to be together. Everyone's still going to be arguing over the same horse shit
You know, the eurozone's going to collapse
on a different day. No, not anytime soon. They're good.
Yeah, that's some real insightful comments from you right there.
I don't care about the rest of the world. We got our shit. We got our own shit to worry about over
Who's
here.
not in recession? We're in recession.
Right.
They're in recession.
We don't know who the fuck to elect. We don't trust anybody. They don't trust anybody. We're all fucked. I guess that's why you're bringing this to our attention.
Yeah,
We're
I
all
thought
in the same
EU was
boat.
doing okay. That's surprising news to me.
Now, when we say EU, are we talking about
the European
Star
Union.
Wars, or are we talking about
the expanded
I
universe?
got you. Okay,
No,
I'm
no,
with
no.
you.
So yeah, there's been, and this is a direct response to the austerity put in place, so these countries can get their.
And we hate austerity, right, everybody?
Yeah, boo.
Hit us up on Twitter if you hate austerity.
Say no to austerity.
Yeah, Taylor's with us. No, literally, Taylor's with us here. This is Taylor Gibbons, local
I'm so with you right now.
Dallas comedian who's here to say that he's misunderstood. I don't know if you've even understood one word he said so far today, but he is here to say you understood him wrong. He's not Chewbacca.
That's right.
He wants to be your friend.
Not Chewbacca.
These are not the droids that you are seeking. Taylor, I've seen you
Your
A lot
Jedi
on-
mind tricks won't work on me.
I've seen you a lot on YouTube. You have a
Yeah.
heavy YouTube flow, can I say?
Why, thank you.
It's not a presence, it's a flow. You keep them coming, men and women.
Yeah.
You got lots of videos, a lot of your stand-up that I like. And if I could tell you what I like about you, I haven't watched any of your videos and heard the same joke repeated.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to focus on making up new jokes. I do that. I try to for every performance. Thanks for noticing. I hope they're all good enough, you know. Some people like to try to retell the joke, see if it gets any better.
Usually it doesn't get any better. Just keep them going, right?
Yeah.
I heard this actually today. You want to be a joke factory, not a joke warehouse.
Right.
You don't want to come up with your jokes and let them sit there on the shelf for the next 9 months as you craft them and perfect them.
Right. I don't want it to be the end of Indiana Jones. I want it to be the beginning of Willy Wonka. You know,
you see?
I don't want you to be satisfied. I want you to be slightly frightened in a weird way.
We've been frightened since you walked in,
Great.
so it's working.
Let's see here. So,
So
go ahead.
You're reading off note cards, obviously, because everything's new to you. Is this part of your bit? I'm going to read off my note cards.
I want to work harder on memorizing. What happens a lot is I'll have been doing something during the day, or I'll want to feel the energy of right then. Like, I don't know, you usually get to perform sometime between, like, say, 8 o'clock and midnight. So a lot of the time right before, and which is kind of an excuse for me not to be memorizing.
Coming up with it all the way up until.
Then it's just slightly easier to actually perform it, which people mind. But I find that, like, at the time, it's like the cars are going a certain speed, the sun's in a certain place in the sky, there's a certain thing on TV, there's certain ambient noises. You know, you put it all together, you think of something, you write something down, and that's the feeling of the moment.
Today's the day for this joke.
But I might
Not
not
the
do
next
that
6
anymore,
months.
Because
Don't
maybe
get
people
married
wish
to
they were
anything.
somewhere else.
So you're mostly open mic. Have you headlined a thing like? And I only ask this because we want to know, how do you get to that next level? What's the next level from you're doing open mics around? You're doing them around everywhere.
It's a real performer. I did one performance at the Sunshine Bar. I've got another one coming up. I'm going to be on Michael McBride's show in Waco on the 30th.
What is that?
It's just going to be a stand-up comedy show.
Oh, I see.
He does like a talk show format live.
He's a fellow brother on Deep Ellum on Air.
Yeah, he's awesome. Really funny guy.
Yeah, I saw his Ultimate Warrior tribute episode. That was all I needed to see to be a fan. Yeah,
I would have, but the first time I saw him, he blinded me with his brilliance.
Oh my. It's a radiating light of
I'm blind right now.
McBrideness.
I drove here illegally.
Uh-oh.
It's not okay.
That's why you wear the sunglasses. You and I are sunglass brothers.
Yep, I'll put them on.
What's your motivation in the sunglasses? Because I see a lot of times, even in your videos, you've got to ditch them. You're like, sorry, I can't fucking see my note cards. I've got to take my sunglasses off.
Well, sometimes the lights... Okay, the first time I
Explain to people who aren't part of show business.
Yeah, okay. Well, the first time I went to an open mic, I brought my sunglasses because I thought, I'll try to look cool, I'll wear sunglasses. It turns out the stage lights were really, really bright. So I kept wearing them. Some places, though, they turn the stage lights down. Then you have to take the sunglasses off. And sometimes I want to look a little different, so I just take the sunglasses off and look down at the ground.
Now, you've thrown a lot of
the
looks out
story.
there. What's the... Now, when you go with the... I'm wearing a hoodie and my sunglasses, are you purposely trying to, like, draw me into a Unabomber conversation with you?
I don't know.
Not
like,
that you're doing it now, but, you know.
Like, okay, yeah, he did that. Who else did that, though? Didn't someone else, like, come on, hoodie,
Nobody.
sunglasses? How is that not cool?
No.
Like...
It is cool. It is cool. That's why he's, like, you know, an infamous
Yeah, he was cool.
Unabomber.
He was the bomb, dude.
Did he act alone?
I assume so.
There's a lot of controversy out there that he did not do this alone, that there were multiple people seen running from trucks away from him, with him.
Boy,
Look into it. I'm serious. We're here to...
I heard computers were his motivation also.
What does
Yeah.
that mean?
He was upset by the takeover by the technology. It was really flipping him
Ooh,
out.
was he gearing up for Y2K?
He was, yeah.
Oh, no.
That's why I had that cabin, that stabbing cabin.
Yeah, you gotta get off grid if you hate technology. That's for sure.
Yep.
And we can talk shit about those people because they're not watching our show right now. Because
Of course not.
let's all say it together. It involves technology.
Technology.
It involves technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I don't have any. The only
Are
explosive
you anti-technology?
No. I love tech.
Look
I
at
love
him. He's uploading to
technology.
YouTube every day.
Do you have
Yeah.
a smartphone?
Do I have a smartphone? No. I'm too smart for that. I won't let myself get outsmarted.
Wow.
No, I won't. I don't have one.
That's what all the people who can't afford one say. And believe me, I can't afford one. I have the dumbest phone.
My phone's got a keyboard.
I have an effeminate
So
phone.
I'm
That's
like
okay.
right before.
Has a QWERTY
smartphones.
keyboard?
Yeah, it's kind of like the early Blackberries. That's what I think about when I first got. I was like, oh, this is like a Blackberry. This is a modern phone. You know, Blackberries came out 10 years ago. Like, oh, all right. Well, now I'll just type on my keyboard. And very modern.
Well, now we stole you.
It's like I'm doing steampunk. Oh yes, thoroughly modern. A keyboard. Wonderful.
What is steampunk?
Oh, it's this thing where it's like new fashion, but they base it all on fashion motifs that are just slightly pre-modern.
I thought it was
A lot
like
of steam involved also.
Yeah, it's like it's Victorian era, so it's like right before electric.
Like trains.
Yeah,
powered by
so
steam.
like the keyboard phone is like right before touchscreen.
I thought it was a highly sexual term.
ANTE, right before thing.
You thought it was
And
a
then
fetish, a
steampunk?
sex fetish?
Yeah, I thought it was like a sexual fetish thing, and then I drove by a costume shop, and they go, "We've got steampunk stuff." I go, "That's weird." Like
No, it's not sex fetish.
advertising, like we
It's,
got furry costumes.
It's an offshoot of cyberpunk, and it's proven to be much more popular.
I don't know what anything you just said is, but
Cyberpunk was a genre of novel that was created in the 1970s at the beginning of the internet, based on what
so it's
authors
gotta
thought
be
the
good.
future would be like with mass communication and the transmission of data.
it's reached over here.
And then steampunk was kind of like, I mean, ideologically, it's different. It doesn't try to make people think of the same things that cyberpunk does, but it's blank punk. And so instead of technology, wires, numbers everywhere, the Matrix, it's kind of the future with robots and whatnot, but with a look of the old days.
And this is
you know,
all
rivets
part
and
of your stand-up routine that
brass
you're going to
and-
be doing at the Michael
I could
O'Brien.
work it in, I guess. I think I maybe tried to make one steampunk joke once, but it's not really that popular.
Mind Control. You're live with Taylor Gibbons.
Woo, man, it's Billy Ray, man.
Billy Ray,
Shit,
what's
man,
up, buddy?
I cut off my fucking cable, man. I'm Teen Wolf on the computer screen, man.
right,
Just
Billy Ray.
got some glasses on, man. Teen Wolf
What's happening?
movie 3.
We're live with Teen Wolf. He's filming the new MTV series. As we speak, we're going to be on an episode. This is on the... Which episode is this? Is this the one where...
Number 3?
Yeah, this is episode 3 where the Teen Wolf finally has sex with...
Teen Wolf Puberty?
Right, this is the Teen Wolf puberty episode. Grows
Yeah.
out the beard.
Yeah, Teen Wolf got tattoos and everything, man.
Yeah.
Caveman / Teen Wolf, man. I
Yeah,
see you,
sex
dog.
was a...
He
was
sees
a
you, though.
Teen German
She
Shepherd.
sees you?
I see you, man. Sipping that
Yeah.
tar, man. I see you, man.
Yeah, you go. I thought Teen Husky. Sounds about right.
You
Hey,
sound-
is he gone?
You sound beaten down by life when
I'm not beaten down by anything.
again,
ever.
being misunderstood. So, all right,
Yeah.
I got to
'Cause
bring this up.
even if you're beaten up, it's the same thing, so you're never really beaten down.
That doesn't mean anything. But
Yeah.
we saw you on Rich Hancock.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that?
I was happy about it.
You were?
Yes.
Why? Not to offend Rich Hancock. I love Rich. Nobody's a bigger supporter around here of Rich Hancock than us. I don't feel... That's where I got the misunderstood. I don't feel like he... How do you know a Rich Hancock to go on Rich Hancock show?
Oh, I don't know. I just had opinions about the questions, about the topics involved in the questions he was bringing up, and I had answers for the questions he was asking. I think some funny things to say.
Sure, it's
so I
just
had a good
funny
time.
because he just... I don't think he knew how to handle you.
Oh, he said he had a great time. I mean, I didn't have the feeling that we had any kind of. I thought the chemistry was great.
Well, no, I mean, I did think you guys were, a step away from being in love by the end of it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It just...
We kissed each other's rings right afterwards.
See, now if you guys had done that on the air,
Ground ceremony of
if
it.
you guys had done that on the air, I might have, you know, popped a boner or something. You guys, or you in general, you give off this.
I don't know what it is.
You give off this vibe
I'm
like.
trying to. Go ahead. Sorry.
That's it. You know what I was saying.
I mean, I hope it's just a comforting vibe, vaguely entertaining. You know, something that lulls you in, just enough for you to want to keep going with it for however long. You know, that's what I try to be doing as an entertainer. If there's any further auxiliary feeling that stems off of that, as long as it's positive, I suppose I'm happy with it.
You're looking for positive emotions.
Yeah.
What would you say your motivation on your YouTube channel is?
My motivation.
After this question from caller live on Mind Control with Taylor Gibbons.
Hello, Mom. I'm on the air.
You're live. Mind Control 5. Taylor Gibbons, Dallas comedian extraordinaire, YouTube sensation.
Look, man, I don't know why we're even talking about this when weed is almost legal, man.
Good point.
Yeah, that's
Strong
I've
point.
had a trip recently to Colorado where weed is legal. You know? Weed is legal.
Was it the Holy Land?
You make a convincing
How is
argument.
I mean, but I'll tell you this. Like, it sounds really nice on paper, legal weed, you know? It's like, hey, you know, legal weed. And then you're out there for a few days. You get lost on a mountain somewhere, and then when you get back, you see a newspaper headline that the Colorado state legislature is looking into regulating marijuana edibles because they don't know how strong they are, and people are having very insane reactions to them. And you're thinking, well, what's going on? This seems like such a good idea, you know?
Taylor, what do you think about marijuana edibles?
Oh, marijuana edibles. Well, I guess they're having the problem of people are mislabeling the packages. They could be putting something other than marijuana in the edibles. Is a thought that occurred to me regarding that. Yeah, you want to... Let's see, I mean, I've never...
You've never had a marijuana edible?
No, I've had them, but I burned the brownies.
Are you a drug guy?
Am I a drug guy? How many drugs makes you a drug guy?
Doing any drug more than twice a week makes you a drug guy.
I've been a weed guy. I like weed. I don't know. I mean, like those accounts that I heard of, you know, like okay, there's this one guy. They said he had this big accident. You know, because he had some type of... They said it was because of marijuana. It turned out it was a different drug.
Oops.
It was salvia. He was on pot brownie and salvia.
I'm with
and,
you. That's
you know,
fuck you up.
okay, like the worst thing that can happen is, okay, marijuana, brownie, kicks in about as fast as a pill, about as fast as you can digest it. It's possible to make a marijuana brownie strong enough that you would fall asleep. So you do want to be aware of that, you know. I don't think that that's an effect of something you could consume that's any different from anything we have already. So it's not a new danger. It's not something that people don't know how to deal with.
Any other kind of drugs?
Have I had any other kind of
Yeah,
drugs?
let's talk about
Any
it.
crocodile?
No crocodile. Not a heroin user.
Why not, though?
Why not? Oh, you know what?
Don't you want to be taken seriously as an artist? Do some heroin.
I heard cops in New York are being forced to carry the antidote to heroin overdoses.
This is true.
Is it like an injection?
This would have saved Philip
Yeah,
Seymour
they take
Hoffman.
a shot and they
I have no proof of that.
they shoot it in their veins, you know. But you know, I don't do heroin, don't smoke meth, don't snort coke.
I just want to know if the cops are trained to administer this antidote.
No way possible.
Are they just sticking random people in?
But I see your YouTube videos, and you look like a guy who, let's be honest, a lot of these look like you just got high, and you thought about this, and you're going to record this real fast.
It's just my freaking life, man. I don't know.
Do you live with your parents, or
I
do you
walk
live at
down
home?
a strange
Alone?
and stupid path where I just keep stumbling over things, and it gets me all hectic, so
How
I end
old-
up looking confused.
How old of a
That's
guy
all
are
it
you?
is. I'm actually 31 years old.
31.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be this cool hippie guy like the Big Lebowski, you know.
How old is he? He's not 23.
No, 31, man. I'm not 23. I'm
No,
31.
the Big Lebowski. I'm saying he's not a spring chicken. He's an older guy.
Yeah.
Are you committed to this life or not? If you're committed, you'll be the Big Lebowski.
I'm totally committed to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank
you are the
you.
Big Lebowski. Come on, you got another 10 years
Thanks
before
a lot,
you're.
man. I'm trying to do impressions of everybody. Sometimes you ever notice how sometimes you
Was
can
that
get
an
off a
impression of
perfect-
Eddie? Because it
you can
sounded
get
just
off
like
a
him.
Perfect impression, but most of the time, oh well. Leave that to Jeff. What's his face?
I haven't seen any impressions on your YouTube.
I don't do a lot of great.
I see
impressions. I don't have any famous.
Your
ones.
most
I
successful
have a
video,
mute
because that's
wad from
what matters.
ATHF.
Success matters to me. I've seen your most successful video.
Which
was-
one was that?
You gorilla pressing to, what's this song?
Oh.
Is it an REM song?
Oh, that one, that 100-pound. Yeah, I can lift more now. Everybody Hurts, wasn't it? Or was it Strange Currencies?
Strange. That's it. Your gorilla pressing weights really oddly in your.
I don't know why I did that.
It was the most successful thing you've done. Now, that's my question.
Strange.
Do you think most people found that video because they're looking up Is that REM?
Yeah, that's an
Because they're
REM
looking
song.
up REM, they're Michael Stipe fans, and they go, "This guy's doing." It's titled like 100-pound gorilla press
Yeah.
to Strange Currencies.
I think that I was timing myself. I was like, okay, I had just gotten to the point of being able to do it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this while this song is playing. So it puts a certain amount of pressure on.
Why don't you do this all the time?
adrenaline.
Like if
I do it
if that was
sometimes.
my most popular video, all I would do was lift weights to REM songs.
Well, I mean, it got more popular, so I don't check the viewings on every video, and I kind of just go with my impulses.
Comedy instincts.
Yeah, as far as what I feel like doing, what will be fun. I mean, yeah, maybe I'll do a series of videos of me lifting objects of various weights over my head while different songs play.
We want to see
that
you get
can
to
be the channel.
150 pounds.
150. Yeah, I'm about there now, actually.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're purposely working out on a routine basis
yeah.
to work on your physique. You want to be like the buff open mic stand-up guy. Like you want to walk up there and they're like, "Damn,
I just assume it'll improve my life.
that guy must be able to."
Do you think
gorilla
he'll get
press.
more? Do you think he'll get more ripped than Carrot Top?
It's just a generalized idea. Carrot Top is really ripped.
He's jacked.
This is
don't
your
know.
inspiration,
That's a good
right?
goal, yeah.
Do you inject steroids?
No.
That's
That'll
where you're
help.
going wrong.
That'll
Yeah.
help. Yeah.
Yeah.
HGH, man. We've got a doctor. We can
Oh sure.
Yeah.
help you out with that.
I wonder what his secret is. Carrots, I guess, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like
He
Bugs Bunny.
eats only the tops of carrots, and he's
Tops of
who's your comedy? You're a comedian. You want to be a comedian. Who's your comedic icon?
People who made me laugh over the years.
All of them.
Okay, I was listening to Rodney Dangerfield on the way over here.
Uh-oh.
He was great.
He's the guy that said, "Can I get some respect?" Right? Is that
He
that guy?
said, he said, I get no respect.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I walk in the room backwards, and
No
Chewbacca, people think I'm
respect.
Chewbacca around here. I remember that Chewbacca bit of his.
For a while, my favorite comedian, hands down, was Patton Oswalt.
I'm with you.
Especially his first special was so good, where he talks about, he made a joke about Chewbacca. Now that I remember it, about how Nick Nolte would have been the perfect Han Solo because he always looks like he's barely trying at life, and he has like a bunch of beer in his utility belt or something. So
My favorite is
that was hilarious.
My favorite is his KFC's bowl of sadness. That
was a little later. That was going to
those bowls that I love. The chicken and the mashed potatoes and the corn. And he calls it
Why
the
is there corn in there though?
bowl of sadness and whatever. Like, yeah, that's pretty good. Patton Oswalt is very underrated, very good.
He was great on
And
King
the
of Queens.
Carvel
Right?
ice cream
You wanna-
cakes.
You want to know how? No, that's super dumb.
And you didn't like that?
No, me. No, me. I'll make the the lamest confession I've ever made. I like to write. I especially back in the day. I thought I'll write movies. I'll be a scriptwriter, a screenwriter, and I thought Patton Oswalt is the most underrated comedic or serious. I go, he could be serious, and I started writing a movie with Patton Oswalt in mind as a serious role. I go, I'm gonna write this. I'm gonna send it to Patton Oswalt, and he's gonna whatever. And then after that, he did that movie Big Fan, which was kind of him being a little serious. And I was like, see, somebody else saw in him what I saw in him.
I sent him a joke once too.
Really?
Yeah.
How random. Well, I didn't actually go through with it.
Oh.
So you sent him a joke and he used it on stage, and you've been collecting royalties for how long?
I didn't check. I don't know if he's used it. I have no idea.
What is the joke you send Patton Oswalt?
Well, I almost want to let him claim credit for it. Maybe then he would make me famous. You know?
Is it his Chewbacca bit that he does?
No. It was very recently. Well, okay, it was involving the controversy that he was having with the Asian community. Him and Stephen Colbert.
Oh, okay. This is recent.
Yeah. And it was.
How did Patton Oswalt get involved in that? I know Colbert was.
He was drawing heat over it too, over another comment, at around the same time.
So you thought, let's load up with the Asian jokes.
Right. So do you want to know what the joke is?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, you know how people always make fun of kung fu movies because the guy always wins because they all attack in one at a time?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I said, well, you should say that you and Stephen Colbert have finally figured out how to win in that situation by attacking two at a time. See, now you're attacking two at a time, so now that's enough. Now you're going to beat the guy.
Yeah.
If you attack one, you're clearly going to win, but
Right.
two...
And then the guy will come after him. Whatever, you know. If it's not one at a time, but two at a time, then that will be enough. So
To beat Bruce Lee.
I can't believe
Right.
that wasn't on his newest HBO special.
right. So I mean, I guess if they were in the Bruce Lee role, then they would just win twice as fast. Or if they wanted to attack Bruce Lee himself two at a time, then they would win, and then there would be this extra group of the other kung fu fighters. So I guess we'd be so demoralized by that point that they would just decide to sit that one out. So it's a surefire win.
Surefire. Let me ask you this random question. Because I often have this thought, do you think, much like this manifesto kid who killed himself in California along with others, let's say you don't kill others, do you ever think, maybe if I was at some point in my life to end it all or go down in a blaze of glory, I'd be more appreciated when I'm gone? Like, do you think about that when you're putting up YouTube videos? You think, like, I'm going to leave this legacy when I'm dead. Maybe people appreciate me then.
Like Da Vinci and all these great artists,
Not appreciated in my day. That's how I feel with this show. I feel like when I go out in a blaze of glory, people look back and go, oh, damn, this guy did this show. Let's check this show out. Because right now,
nobody cares.
Yeah, well, you have to leave a meaningful legacy, I suppose. I'm sure there were plenty of people whose work was just lost forever.
Oh, absolutely.
You have no way of ensuring that.
Absolutely. That's why we're on YouTube now.
And how is that your get back anyway? You don't ever enjoy it if you're dead at the time.
No, you'll never enjoy it.
I mean, so
didn't the guy? What's that band? Is it Sublime?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
He died.
Man, I listened to Sublime forever, and then I heard that not only is his lead singer dead, that he died before their CD even came out. Like their first CD. Is that true? You know anything about this?
I thought they put out like 2 CDs. I thought he died after that second one, the one with Santeria.
The one that probably broke him.
Yeah, I thought that he died after that.
Like before it even fucking came out is what I heard, and I was like, the guy never even fucking got to enjoy any of the success.
Yeah.
And you're right, you'll never enjoy it.
I think he was already dead by the time I had heard of that group. When they were big on MTV, I think he was dead then.
So don't you think you'll be so much more appreciated when you're dead?
Like, a lot of people aren't dead, though, and they're totally appreciated, I don't know. Let's see, who's huge? The Rolling Stones aren't dead. Willie Nelson's not dead.
But they all should be.
Yeah. Well, let's kill them.
Well, if we got enough time here to run through a couple videos, if you don't mind giving us your official brand of humor over a couple of these Dallas YouTube videos.
Okay.
This is our trademark end of our show. We're a Dallas show. These are videos uploaded on YouTube in the past week since we've been off the air. Here's what went on in Dallas. We've got a caller live for the Dallas montage. What's up?
I just wanted to tell Taylor he'd probably be remembered and have a little more notoriety if he had bigger boobs and could sing really well.
Yeah.
If I had bigger boobs and could sing really well. Yeah. Well,
that's
I
why
hear
he's-
those do help you sing better.
That's why he's working on that gorilla press.
Yeah.
Building those pecs one day at a time. Yeah. You wouldn't think about getting breast implants for your career? That one chick looked like she had breast implants.
Well, you know, if you're afraid to think about getting breast implants, then that's just, you know, one step closer to being a coward, so...
Dragon
Truer
running around
words
the
have
halls
never
of
been
Dallas Comic
spoken.
Con, and if I was Daenerys Targaryen, you would most definitely
is
be
a-
my #1 dragon. Just so you know.
Obviously, Comic-Con Dallas was just recently.
Are they okay?
Obviously.
Speaking of Chewbacca,
Okay, good.
Oh, tie it all in.
Oh, okay.
Because,
Alright, yeah, he won.
oop,
I'm glad he saved us.
and he's attacking random people.
This guy has a machine gun,
that's
I
Psylocke.
guess. I can't even see anything right. And that is a woman. And here we go. Here's a band
Ewoks?
from Endor.
Hey, live on Channel 8 right
Well,
now.
a shocking
We're
attack at a
turned
Dallas
out- we're
intersection
turned
when a
out News
naked
8.
man jumped onto a woman's car. Good evening, I'm John McKay.
And I'm Cynthia
There's Dale
Seguera. A
Hansen.
witness
John
grabbed
McKay.
his cell phone and caught that attack on video.
Was this guy
Okay,
on
there's a guy
PCP?
that just got
Alright.
naked in the middle of the street.
Oop.
The man shooting this video from his Oak Cliff apartment Friday
Shooting
thought
loads
he
in
was
this video?
capturing
This thing
the
must be
craziest
huge.
thing
Look at the
he'd
size of
ever
that
seen,
circle.
until that man came back into frame.
Wow.
Oh, man.
He jumped
Oh, he
to the-
just jumped in these people's car.
Nude with no fear at the corner of Zhang and Oakenwald,
Taylor.
he slid arms
Yeah.
first
On
into
his
the
way to
open
the show.
sunroof of this
Oh.
woman's car.
A naked man
Yeah.
jumped in. He jumped in my car and
Slowly, honey,
he
go
started
Naked man.
attacking me.
Using his incredible power.
Did you see her shadow? I would have attacked her too.
Oh,
What is
hey.
this?
That's a good move.
This is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. This was like a
Here we go. Here's the old corn silo. Welcome to Dallas.
This is like a Welcome to Dallas video,
Here's where the elephants used to be. It's where we shot them.
and I was
The memorial.
I was waiting for the lyrics to come in,
This is what an elevator looks like.
and all I got
Here's
was
that girl who won't get off the train tracks.
this. This is all you get. You get finger fucking.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool dance. How'd she turn her arms that way?
That's Braille for fuck you.
Good. At least someone wants to. Jeez.
When's the last time you got laid?
It's been too long.
Oh no. That's
Ladies,
never
it's
a
been
good
too
answer.
long. Okay.
Well, that's what we're here today for.
Yeah.
Call in right now if you
Underwater.
want to. If you want to fuck Taylor Gibbons
Sea anemone fingers.
live on the air, finger bang him.
Yeah.
Hopefully-
DJ hand wiggling on the ones and twos. Wiggle your hands to this.
If you're not wiggling your hands along to this fucking episode, I don't know what you're doing.
Say hello to Selena.
I feel bad in the one where this clip where they're doing like the gloves. Oh,
Dallas, Texas, and this is my friend. I'm Jean Shortsleeve. I'm from Garland, Texas, and we have a right to know what's in our food. Marianne,
right.
tell
Okay,
them why
that's what
you
they
have a
have
right
to
to
know.
know. I have celiac. I need labeling
You have
to
silly
know
ass.
what's in my food. I don't want lab food.
Is
I
it?
want
pure
farm
food.
raised food.
is that like
Labeled.
MERS?
Then move to
That's
a farm,
right.
you
She has a
idiot.
right to know. The Grocers Manufacturers Association
I
of
wrote another
America,
one.
Pamela Bailey, the president, she
That's the
said
Ten
their
Commandments?
number one priority that year was to defeat
They
labeling.
want Moby
This
Dick.
Is a coalition
Okay,
of people
Mom.
that spent millions of dollars to put their money where their mouth is
They
to
want
make sure that you don't know what's in your
Constitution
food.
of the United States
so this
of
is the way
America.
they want you to go to the dinner table, folks. This is the way that they want you to go to your breakfast table and your lunch calendar. Blindfolded.
Oh, the
put it
They
in
are
your mouth,
pimping
honey.
us
Right.
for our health.
They actually wrote down the
America,
backs of
wake up. Why
the
is
labels
the
of
chemical
food
company and the
containers.
pharmaceutical company in bed
What's your Twitter
with
page?
the Grocer Manufacturers Association. There's only one reason. It's a one-word answer. Money, money,
Shitty.
money, money.
All right. That's it. Another episode in the books.
Mind control.
Whoa. Who was that? He wasn't here with us the rest of the show. Taylor, is there anything you need to promote? This Michael McBride show? What else are you up to?
You know what? Catch me week by week, all around the Metroplex, Dallas Comedy House, Backdoor Comedy Club, Hyenas Comedy Club,
In
Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington Improv.
On your ass?
I'll be emceeing. I'll be telling you all those jokes that y'all want to hear.
With this shit?
Get ready to laugh.
Up in here.
It's gonna happen.
All up in y'all face.
They ain't ready.
They're never ready.
Yeah.
They're never scared. They're never ready. Eddie Spaghetti, peace us out.
Peace out.